Hello interwebs, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I have like a little bit of like the con crud, the nerd flu, whatever you want to call it. I just got back from Miami like early morning yesterday and I'm so exhausted. To everybody who I saw at the convention and met at the convention, it was wonderful meeting you. I hope that you guys had such a good time. I had a good time. I ended up doing, I think, five panels, 6 panels. I can't really remember. I did like 5 or 6 panels in an appearance. I was so tired. I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off. I was a little bummed because I didn't have any time to actually sit at my booth and vend like I had kind of promised everybody I'd be able to do. So to kind of make up for it, I put a 15% off code on my Etsy that's valid for this week. So if you want to check that out, I have everything linked in the info below. I ended up leaving early on Sunday because I just kind of got my voice back today, but I've been like super sick. I like woke up Sunday morning and like couldn't move. I felt like I had gotten hit by a bus. I could not talk at all. I was so tired and just I like couldn't. So I Facebooked and Twittered and I told people at the convention that I was going, and so I'm sorry if you missed anything because of that, but I wouldn't have been able to talk anyways. Like you can't do a panel if you can't speak. It's just kind of one of the parts that's necessary. So I ended up going to the airport at like noon, and my flight wasn't until 7. Like that's when you know that you're seriously ill, is when you choose to sit in an airport terminal rather than go hang out with awesome people at a convention. It was like, ugh. I always get sick at conventions, always. It's like I have no freaking immune system. I don't even know. But I'm feeling a little better now. I had to do this stupid like face mask thing last night, which it's like clearing up now, but it gave me hives all over my face. Like it looked like a beard. And it's like still really itchy, but it doesn't look like you can really see it anymore, which is good. Benadryl. So I took a shower today and I used all my you guys know I'm like really weird about like using organic soaps and stuff, so I felt like that really helped with all that too. So I used I have like this organic oatmeal soap that I used on my face, and I'm gonna go drink tea. I don't feel very well. I had like the weirdest experiences in the airport too. Like there were no babies on my first flight, which literally means that like that was a grown adult that was like shitting their pants from Miami to Charlotte. Like, can we just talk about, like, I think farts are funny. I do. Like, I'm not the type of person that's like, ew, farts, gross. Except when you're in a plane. When you're in a plane, like, hold it in or go poop. Like, do not sit in the plane and fart for everybody to smell. Like, that's horrible. You are a bad person if you do that. I'm telling you. Like, literally, go sit in the bathroom. Like, don't sit on the plane and like rip ass for everybody to deal with, because that's disgusting. I was very upset with whoever on my plane was doing that because it was gross, and it was for like 2.5 hours and it reeked. It was like flying in a public bathroom. It was horrible. And then we got to the airport in Charlotte, and like I don't know if it was just because we're flying on a Sunday, and Sunday's when like a lot of business people fly because they have to be back to work on Monday, but man, oh man, I have never run into so many, I am, like, the most considerate person. Like, I swear. And a lot of people would make the assumption, because of my pink hair and my tattoos that, like, I don't know, but I, like, am the type of person that will always let someone, like, cut them in line, and, like, I will always, like, hold the door for people. Like, I am not rude. Like, somewhere in my being brought up, like, I just learned to treat other people the way I would want to be treated on, like, a very basic level. And there was this woman in the airport who was in such a rush to get on the same flight that I was getting on. Not a different flight, not like I'm about to miss my flight. Like, we were getting on the same flight. She physically pushed me, and like I kind of went off to the side, and then she ran her suitcase like right over me, and I was just like, really? You just shoved me and like ran me over with your suitcase without even acknowledging me to get on the same like we're going to the same place. It's like people that cut you off in traffic and then there's a red light and you're like, was there even a point to what you just did? So I just was like, to that woman, you're very rude. Oh, and I met an awesome fan in the airport. That was a new experience for me. I've never, I meet people sometimes in my hometown because I live in a small place and kind of everybody knows who I am. And even in the surrounding area of where I live, people recognize me. But usually unless I'm going to yawn. Sorry. Usually unless I'm at a convention, where I'm irrelevant, nobody really knows who I am. So that was he was totally adorable. He comes up to me, he's like, are you TradeChat? And I was like, I totally am. And by this time, I made the decision because I was already sick that I was only going to fist bump people. And I think that's a new policy that I have for conventions. I'm sorry if this offends you, but I'm not going to hug people anymore. I'm not going to shake hands because I'm always the one who gets sick. Because I shake 1,000 people's hands and I hug people, and like, you're getting so close to people and in their space. Like, from now on, I'm fist bumping. Like, I'm bro fisting you. Like, I'm bro hoofing you because I can't get sick like this. Like, this is day 3 of being sick, and like, I had to film a video today. Like, I can't, I'm sorry, I heart you, but like, I can't. So there's that. What else is going on? Oh, there's another weird guy in the airport who, like, I'm standing right here, like, okay, I'm like here, and I'm facing this way, and he's like coming towards me, just like in his own world. And now there's 2 ways that this scenario could have gone. He either was completely oblivious to what was going on around him and didn't see me at all, because I was standing still the whole time. It's not like I was walking towards him and came out of nowhere. Like, I was standing perfectly still. So he either had no idea what's going on around him, or he saw me and just didn't care. But he literally is walking. He turns his head towards me right when he gets next to me, and he's like, it wasn't like a cough, it was like a grunt. It was like a grunt throat clear cough, but like right in my face. And I was just like, what in the world is with people? Like, I'm freaking neon. How do you not see me from a mile away? And like, how do you get in my face and like, bleh? Like, I don't even know what he did. I can't replicate it because my throat is sore. It was weird. Why do people act weird in airports? I don't. I'm nice to people. The only thing that I do in airports that is probably on borderline of rude is if I'm in the terminal for a very long time, like today, that is not today. Sunday I was in the airport for 7 hours. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Sunday I was in the airport for 7 hours, and me and Nick took up 3 seats. Like, it was like a 5-seat bench, and we took up 2 seats and put our suitcases in the 3rd seat because we didn't really want to sit next to anybody for all of that time. But in my own defense, I wasn't sitting in the terminal. Like, there was a terminal here, like a gate here, and then there was like a gate over here, and this bench was like in the middle. There was only like 10 seats. So it wasn't really like in a gate. I wasn't like taking someone's spot. Like, it was kind of like pushed off to the side. So I did that, but I don't really think that's rude. I think that's just needing a little bit of personal space, because after you're at a convention for 4 days, which is a lot, like, I don't think I ever want to do a 4-day convention again. 2 days is plenty. It really is. Like, take it from me, 2 days at a convention is freaking plenty. I think it's why I like BlizzCon so much. You never feel like you've seen the same thing 100 times. Like, I feel like they're like, what are you going to do in the course of 4 days? Like, it's weird. I feel like 2 days is plenty for a convention. I'm kind of sick, so I feel like this vlog is getting a little on the rambly side, but I'm really not miserable. I'm just tired. I just want some tea and some soup and some sleep. I slept, though. It's not like I'm not sleeping. I've been sleeping like a rock since I got home, because I can't sleep in like hotel beds. So the whole time that I was like at the convention, I'm yawning a lot because I'm sick. But the whole time I was at the convention, I was like exhausted because I was running on no sleep. I wore my Timo hat today. Do you like it? I love it. Which reminds me, Riot said that in the beginning of the year that this year they were going to release a new Yordle jungler. I hope it's a girl Yordle. I love Yordles. I really do. I'm going to go. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that my like negative energy didn't weigh you down, because I really had a wonderful time at the convention, and I'm so thankful to be home, and I'm going to try to vlog more. I know I say this all the time, but I had this really good idea for vlogging the other day where, because a lot of times the reason I don't vlog is because I'm not like dressed. I know that sounds silly, but I can do a lot of the work that I have to do like in my pajamas. So a lot of times I don't vlog because I'm not like appropriate for a camera, or I don't feel appropriate for a camera. But I think what I'm going to do is, like, when I have ideas for vlogs, because I get them all the time, like, oh, I should do a vlog about this thing or that thing. I think I'm going to write it down, and I think I'm going to film like multiple vlogs, like in a day. Like, that way I can put up vlogs on other days. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard because I don't want to vlog to vlog. I want to have something to talk about, and sometimes that's another problem too. I'm going to go. This is a 10-minute video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Bye. Goodbye. I'll scout ahead.